バトルですね。
へえ、本当だ、いきなり。うわあ、そうだ。こと。
Yo, what's good? I'm here to talk about the next upcoming characters that might come to Granblue vs. Rising. If you don't know already, we had a live stream not too long ago discussing new information on the DLC while showing off the first DLC character, Lucifer. With my knowledge of Granblue Fantasy after years of playing the game, I think I can make a couple of guesses of who can make the roster of the DLC. Now, I know this isn't my usual type of video. I know I make random videos on the sides every single now and then, but I love Granblue Fantasy to death. If you like this video, drop a like, a subscribe or something, man. Support me out or something. Hey, let's look at what we got. Now, I'll make it really simple off the bat. If you played Granblue Fantasy already and you know what Mix the Sky Blue is, let me tell you, it should be quite obvious who the next character is. We got Belial, Lucilius, and Beelzebub. Hey, it should be obvious that the next character is Sandalphon. Saiyans would be missing a big opportunity to add all 4 of them to the game. It's so big, a character that has been #1 on every poll. Bro has so much clout, he ranked out every single character. He was #1. He is the GOAT. He held it down, and yet he wasn't added. I still don't understand how he wasn't in base versus, but you know, God has a mission, God has a plan, and all I know is he's coming to the game. Now, if we put the poll into consideration, there are a bunch of characters off that list that could possibly be in the game, but to my assumptions and my ideas and my thoughts, I think Sailfawn might be the next character right after Sandalphon. Now, you might be wondering why I think that. Well, because his voice actor for the English game is saying he's in person. Well, that's not to say he could be playable, but if we look back at the poll again, and we look at how he placed, and we look at who was coming next, and we just, you know, kind of make our assumptions, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, come on, man, it's kind of right there. Now, as I keep the ball rolling, I think we should look back on the society characters. We already have Basaraga, Zeta, and Estance in the game. Now, there's only 2 characters that can possibly add to the game. It's either Ilsa or Beatrix. Now, I'm not saying I don't want Beatrix in the game, but I'd rather prefer Ilsa. But I know a lot of people would rather prefer Beatrix. Now, I don't know how they would play in the game, nor would I know how they're going to be, or they're going to choose to pick, and really what the kind of options they're going to go for. But I really hope they can pick one of these 2 characters to be in the game. Now, finally, you know, I can go through some fan favorites like Vikala, Nicholas, Feather for sure. You know, I definitely want Feather to be a playable character. I think we should also look into the 6 dragons that were added recently. Wilna, Sphediel, I think those 2 characters would be perfect to be put in Granblue Versus. I also think some of the evokers should be playable in this game. I think I would love Hase to be playable, and maybe, just maybe, Frau. I'm not really too sure. I don't know how I would feel about it, but I think Frau should be playable. I also think Mimolo would be a perfect character to add in this game. I think they need more goofy characters like the Wayne Bros, and I think Mimolo will just hit that mark perfectly. Her nonchalant attitude just makes this perfect for her to be in this game. But, you know, there's one character I desperately want in this game so badly. I've been asking since 2019, and I really hope that Gareya gets in Granblue Fantasy Versus. You know, I can go longer and longer how many characters I want in this damn game, but you know what? I like putting time limits in my videos, and I think 3 minutes is enough. If you like this, you know, you already know what to do. I gotta say much more. Alright, I'm playing Granblue now. Bye.